So we're still clicking on new buttons in Google Classroom. So we've looked at adding Notebook LM into your Google Classroom as a student support and kind of a study buddy. But right there beside it is to add a gem. And so that could look like just a feedback AI that we give our students. We load in our rubric and they can drop in their writing and get feedback before they send it and submit it for a final grade. And so kind of to act as a proofreader. And so here's how we might set one of those up. So if you hop into your Gemini and instead of going to new chat, click on explore gems. And then you're going to create a new gem. I named mine ELA feedback, and it's going to act as an instructional coach that specializes in your grade level and your content area. Give feedback to students so that we address specific weakness that we've identified in there, and then give students specific feedback on what to fix. As always, you're going to hit the little pencil here and have AI rewrite your prompt for you to be even better. And then we're going to define the knowledge base here at the bottom. So I dropped in a rubric that we're going to use to evaluate student work and give that access to students in Google Classroom. So here's what it looks like on the student side. It looks like we're right here inside of Gemini. So I hit the plus button, upload files, and I have my essay here that I've downloaded, or I can pull it from Google Drive. Hit open. So we're asking the gem that already knows how we're going to be graded, already knows that it's a British Lit class for a specific grade level. We're asking it to give us only 10 edits that we should make to improve our writing. Let's see what it does. So the student gets the specific feedback from the instructional coach, which is the gem that we're using. So it's going to tell me where to focus, what to do, and kind of tell me also what I'm doing well. But then I ask it to give me 10 specific things I should focus on to improve my writing. And so using that same persona as the instructional coach, now I'm going to focus on the why primarily. So I'm going to go fix that. And the nice thing is, because it's in Gemini and we gave it a knowledge base, it's going to reference back to our rubric so we can kind of fact check and make sure that we're on track right here. So it links back to the rubric that I gave it. And because we're in Gemini, I can now ask for more detail. So you'll notice this is behaving a little bit different from how you would expect a student to normally use Gemini. They may be asking it to write the whole essay for them, but guess what? We already told our gem not to do the work for the student, but to steer the student through common misconceptions and instruct them and coach them and give them outlines on where to improve. So based on how you design your gem, you can level how much feedback it will give that student. So this may not be a feature you want to turn on yet for students, but I think it's coming up soon. So maybe you create a instant feedback machine gem and you run your students' work through it to provide them quick, actionable feedback that they can work on, and then you can pull those 3 or 4 students that might need a little more of a personal touch on their writing and a little more coaching that you specialize in, those that you might need a better relationship with. You can focus on them without the entire class sitting in park and not working on their writing.